Alright, what's up guys? I'm running Zombie Control, and this is my deck.
I like the mat, Aaron.
Thank you, sir. Oh, first off, just gotta flex these fire-ass sleeves. You can't get me wrong. Okay, for real. So, I'm running 3 Mezukis. My bad. Banish itself from the graveyard, special summon a zombie monster. Can't go wrong with that. Really good. Everything's always in the graveyard. And also, it's just a combo extender if you need it. Alright, 3 Uni-Zombies. This is the life of the deck right here. Increases level by 1 to discard. Get more into that in a little bit. And then send a monster from the deck to the graveyard and increase its level again. Normally, whatever you're going to want to send to the graveyard is... Let me find it real quick. Glow Up Bloom. You also have to run these at 3. Anytime it's sent to the graveyard, be it from the field or from the deck, once per turn, you can special summon a level 5 or higher zombie monster as long as you have Zombie World out on the field. If not, it just goes straight to your hand. But speaking of Zombie World, the things that you're going to use to get it out are Necroworld Banshee. I run it at 2 because running 6 cards to get out your field spell seems kind of excessive. You can also use it as like material and like Xyz, linking, whatever. As long as it's in the graveyard or on the field, you can activate its quick effect to automatically set a Zombie World to the field. Next, I'm running 3 Malicious?
3 Malicious.
I've only got 2 here, but just know there's 3 somewhere else. Alright, there it is. Okay. It's really good for Gozuki's effect to just discard it, and you can just banish it from the graveyard to special summon 1 from the deck. And speaking of Gozuki, there's that. Whenever it's normal summoned once per turn, well, not even normal summon, but once per turn, you can special summon send a card from the deck to the graveyard, and that's pretty cool. And then also, it's also got graveyard effect. By banishing 1 monster other than a Gozuki, you can special summon a monster from your hand. There's no restrictions on it, except for it has to be a zombie. But for my deck, it's almost always zombies. One of the boss monsters of the deck, Doomking Balderoch. More like Come King Baldercock. What am I saying? Whenever a zombie monster activates its effect, which whenever you have Zombie World out on the field, is going to be every monster. So whenever there is a chain, which is the effect, you can either banish 1 monster from the field or the graveyard, or you can just negate the effect. It's pretty dope. Alright, next, my last 3 is a Red-Eye Zombie Dragon. I only run it at 3 because it's another target for Glow Up Bloom in case to get all my Balderoches in the graveyard. Also, I'm just waiting to switch it out for Jakaburon. That's really all it is. For my 1-ofs, Ash Blossom, y'all already know. Monster Reborn,
Yes, sir.
you have to. 1 for 1. Really good way if you have a Malicious in hand, you've got Zombie World out on the field, and you're really trying to get a Balderoch. Because if you can normal summon, get Glow Up Bloom on the field, link it away, as soon as it hits the graveyard, you can bring out a Balderoch on top of your link monster that you just brought out. Foolish Burial, y'all know what it do. Spells and traps. Next, I've got 3 Zombie Worlds. Never pull into it, seems like you never do. Next, I'm running 3 Zombie Necronize. Card's really good. As long as you've got Zombie World out on the field or you've got a Balderoch out, you're more than likely always going to have a target for this card because the only requirement is having a level 5 or higher zombie monster, and you can just take control of one of your opponents. There's no restrictions on what you can do with it. You can link it away, fusion, whatever. It's also got a graveyard effect. Whenever it's in your graveyard during your main phase, except for the turn it's sent there, you can use its effect to set it from the graveyard, but whenever it's used the next time, it's banished. Keep in mind, you can only use both effects. Like, you can only use 1 each turn, so you can either take control or you can send it from the graveyard to the field. Next, I'm running 3 Super Poly. Not too many targets for these. There's not very many good zombie fusion monsters, but I'll get into those in a minute. I'm running 2 Burial from a different dimensions because there is a lot of banishing between Malicious, Mezuki, Glow Up Bloom, and everything like that. So it's just get more cards into your graveyard for one of the other boss monsters of the deck. And then for my only trap card, I'm running 2 Needlebug. This comes in really clutch most of the time. Like if you activate it on your opponent's turn and you happen to top deck a Glow Up Bloom and you have Zombie World out on the field, that's a free Balderoch, and that is unbelievably clutch. Okay, moving on to the extra deck. Start with the fusions. Where's the other one? Here we go. All right, I'm running 2 Dragonecro Nethersoul. Whenever it battles a monster, that has an original level. So say you use Uni-Zombie to increase one of your opponent's monster's level. Whenever this would attack said monster, it would make that monster's attack 0, special summon a token to your side of the field with the same attack as that monster. And that's really, really good. The requirements for this is only 2 zombie monsters, so it's a really good super poly target, especially if you got Zombie World out on the field. If not, you can manage it somehow. The only other fusion card I'm running is Starving Venom. A lot of people are running dark monsters. It just requires 2 of them, and almost the entire deck I'm running is dark with the exception of the couple earth monsters. Its effect to target one of your opponent's monsters and gain its attack, and then its second effect to take that target's name and take its effect is really clutch. Just because these all happen to be level 8s, I'm going to go ahead and bring out my Xyz monster, Photon Lord. I don't really use him except to get out Galaxy Eyes Full Armor. Really good negate, really easy to get out because there's Balderoch. You can use any of the level 7s in the deck with Uni-Zombie to get out another free level 8. You can take one of your opponent's level 8s with
He's a target and destroy, by the way.
Yeah, it's really good just for 1 material.
Not a negate.
Same thing. For my links, I'm running 3 Vampire Suckers. Between Balderoch and this card, there's so much draw power. For Balderoch to special summon itself from the graveyard if you have Zombie World out on the field every standby phase, and this getting a free draw every time a zombie monster is special summoned from the grave, it is unbelievable potential. It's a free +1 every single turn. One of the other benefits to this card, if you happen to draw into a Balderoch or draw into a Red Eyes Zombie Dragon, this card allows you to use your opponent's zombie monsters to tribute summon. It doesn't target or anything, it's just its basic effect. So I use that plenty of times to get rid of my opponent's monsters. Next, I'm running Avendread Savior. 2 zombie monsters. It doesn't really do anything special unless your opponent's got a mediocre boss monster, say 3,000 attack. As long as you have a Balderoch in your graveyard, you can run this into your opponent's monster, activate its effect, send Balderoch to the graveyard. It loses 1,600 attack, and this can hit over it. It's really nothing too special. It's just a monster I have in there because it's linked to with some good arrows. Next, I'm running 2 Knightmare Unicorns. I just use it for the bounce and the draw. There's really nothing else to it. Next, my Synchros. This is probably the biggest hitter of the deck. I don't get it out quite often because, Master Rule 4. But as soon as Master Rule 5 drops, it's going to be super easy. Half the monsters in the main deck are level 4, and there's Uni-Zombie, which is level 3. So easy to get out, and it's honestly just too good. Scarlight. Back to Uni-Zombie in the level 4s. Use Uni-Zombie's effect once. That's a free Scarlight. Anything else you could special summon for the turn, that's cool, but getting a whole bunch of burn on your opponent, clearing it, and then just attacking is honestly priceless. And next, the Skeletal Mayakashi. He's a level 11, so if you use all of Uni-Zombie's effects on one, get it to the graveyard, bring it back, and you've got a Balderoch, it's a free level 11 to go into. 3,300 beater. Its effects don't matter too much. If it's special summoned from the graveyard, it's immune to card effects, so that's a plus. But other than that, there's nothing really else to add to it. I think that's it.
Oh yeah. Also, this is the zombie control deck that won 2 of our most recent
Yeah.
locals. So not to flex, but
I'm a dick.
At the side door and at the side deck.
Yeah.
a little bit of both.
At least I don't run what's it called? Heroes, bitch.
Damn.